What if I told you there are websites out there making millions of dollars just by copying free data? They don't sell products, they don't create content, they don't sell services. They just take free public data that's available to anyone, they organize it better, and then simply sell access to it. So in this video, I'm gonna cover 7 websites that are raking in money from this free data model. The last one is actually doing over $2 million every month. And at the end, I'll show you how AI is making this easier than ever to set up a website like this yourself, just using a few simple AI tools. And then I'll also show you strategies of how these companies are driving traffic and how I think you could drive traffic to a website like this. Before we jump in, I do have a newsletter, 100% free. Every day I send out a story about a unique way someone's making money, a unique niche business. It's only a minute-long read. It's super easy to digest every day. If you want to sign up for that, the link is down below in the description. Without any further ado, let's jump into these websites making millions of dollars using free public data. So the first company doing this is Oasis Water. So Oasis Water app is a new company. They're doing close to $1 million a year. All they're doing is telling you the quality of your water. Bottled water companies or cities that provide water have to provide data on the quality of that water, the contaminants in that water. All Oasis Water app is doing is compiling that data and then presenting it in a more user-friendly manner. They've set the app up so that you can scan a water bottle at a store and it'll just link to that data in their database and show you the contaminants in that water if you want to pay for it. They started recently. They're doing close to $1 million a year now from this app. It's a very simple app that wouldn't be too hard to set up yourself. The next one is SpotCrime.com. It's estimated they're doing over $7 million a year, and all they're doing is aggregating data on crimes that are happening throughout the country and presenting it in a kind of cool, user-friendly way with a interactive map just showing where each crime has happened. So you type in your zip code, takes you to your area, and just shows you all the crimes that are happening in your area. And they're making over $7 million a year doing this. There's a whole bunch of copycat websites as well that are also making money with this same strategy, just compiling data on crimes and showing it to people in the communities. Number 3 was previously known as Nomad List. Now it's nomads.com. They do over $500,000 a year, and all they're doing is showing digital nomads, so people who want to be able to work from anywhere, they're showing them the best places for them to live. And they're just compiling data based on, the cost of living in an area, Wi-Fi speed, the weather, and then they're just ranking each location as which is the best for a digital nomad to live. They just have all their top picks of the best places for digital nomads, and all they're doing is just scraping data about each of those locations and then putting it together and making a list of their favorite places. And they do over $500,000 a year with this very niche site. Now, number 4 is WatchCount.com, and all this website does is scrapes eBay for the most watched items and then ranks those items. So it's just showing people what are the most watched items on eBay right now. If someone goes and buys one of those items, they're an affiliate of eBay. They get an affiliate commission when someone buys any of those products. And it's estimated they're doing $4.8 million from this very simple site, just scraping eBay's data and showing what the most watched items are. Whether you're an eBay seller looking for items to sell, whether you're just looking for trending items to buy, there's a lot of value from people just knowing which items are the most watched on eBay. And number 5 is GreatSchools.org, and all they're doing is just showing data on schools in each area, the best schools in each area, and ranking them. And this is just public information on, quality scores of each school in the area. They're just compiling it together. They're doing over $2.5 million a year from this website, and they're just taking free available data, compiling it, and ranking the schools in each area, so it's easy for people to see and digest. Now, number 6 is OpenCorporates.com. They're doing over $5 million a year in revenue, and all they're doing is scraping data for when someone opens or registers a new business. They take that data and then they compile it and sell it to law firms or businesses who are looking to, sell services to those new businesses, people who just opened businesses. So they're just scraping that free data and then selling it to people who can use it. They're doing over $5 million a year doing that. Lastly, the one doing over $2 million every single month is Foreclosures.com, and all they're doing is scraping data on foreclosures and then selling a subscription to people who are interested to know what foreclosures are in their area. There's a lot of people in real estate who can benefit from knowing when there's a foreclosure so that they can jump on that as a real estate opportunity. Foreclosures.com is making over $2 million a month just scraping data on foreclosures. So there's a lot of opportunity in this business model of of scraping free public data that's available to anyone and compiling it and presenting it in a way that is useful and beneficial to people. And there's a ton of ways that you can go with this business model. You could do things like contaminants in food. You could do things like weather, allergies, air quality. I mentioned this in another video, and a guy suggested scraping next door to let people know when lost pets have been found or people who are looking for lost pets, just having a website based on lost animals. But if you want to build a website like one of these, there are some tools out there that you can use. There's Octoparse.com or Octoparse AI, which lets you scrape any website and take data off of any website. So they've already got some preset templates for you to be able to scrape things like YouTube, Google business listings, eBay, Amazon, things like Expedia. Otherwise, you can just type in any website that you want to scrape and you can scrape it using Octoparse. There's other websites, other AI tools out there just like that. Octoparse seems to be the most beginner-friendly option. It's a no-code tool, so you don't have to have any coding skills to be able to use it. That'll gather all the data for you. You can put it into something like ChatGPT to, organize the data better and take out the data that you're looking for. You can use something like Replit.com, which lets you automatically create an app or software. You can just upload the data to that and ask it to make a software, a website, an app with all of that data built in. Replit is really cool. You can just write out like you would ChatGPT, just in regular language, and ask it to build you something, and it'll do that. No coding skills again. You can also use something like Zapier, which is a no-code tool, and if you want to, scrape something on a regular basis, you can have it work with something like Octoparse to just continuously be scraping that data and then sending it over to, your website. But there's a lot of tools out there that you can use today to build a website like this. And then to drive traffic to these websites, how Oasis water app is driving traffic, and how I think the best way to drive traffic to one of these websites today without relying on SEO or spending a ton of money on ads would be to use social media, kind of Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, to drive traffic with sort of like scare tactics. So what Oasis Water is doing is they're doing Reels saying things like, you'll never guess the contaminants in this Aquafina water bottle. If you're drinking Aquafina, click below to find out. And then someone will say, I drink Aquafina, I want to find out what's in my water. They'll click down below and they'll charge you to figure out what's in that water. Or they're getting over 10 million views per month with this social media strategy to their website. They're doing almost $1 million this year in revenue, and that's all just driven from their social media strategy. So you could do that same strategy in a lot of different markets. If it's, crimes, SpotCrime.com could have a social media strategy saying, you'll never guess how many assaults are happening in the Los Angeles area every minute, and then click below to find out. They could drive a lot of traffic with Reels like that, and you could do this in a lot of different industries. So if you can build an app like this, I think that's the best way for you to drive traffic. But I hope you guys found this helpful. I hope it kind of opened your ideas to another kind of business model and opportunity that's out there. If you're interested in, different ways people are making money like this, I do have a newsletter, 100% free. Every day I send out a story about a unique way someone's making money, a unique niche business. It's only a minute long read. It's super easy to digest every day. If you want to sign up for that, the link is down below in the description. It's great for if you just want to, spark some business ideas, or if you want to figure out strategies that you can implement in your own business to make more money. It's got all of that in there just to expand your mind on different ways that people are approaching business. So sign up for that. It's 100% free down below in the description. Otherwise, really appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.